So there was one.
I didn't have any preconceived ideas except that it was about an ostrich.
Is that what you think? It's unexpected, trust me. So there was one time I was in high school, and in high school I took a class called Cybersecurity.
Okay.
And I promise this is going somewhere. That's a very funny class. I want to make a podcast episode about it because we did a lot of funny things in there. It was like a group of 6 people, and we were all we've all been friends for a couple of years at that point. So, and one of my best friends was also the teacher's son. So
I thought you were going to say teacher. Anyway.
That too. I was friends with the teacher because friends transfer over to friends for family. I love them. They're great.
Yeah.
But so we everyone would joke around a lot because we were very easy to joke with them. So there was one day where I decided to ask the question, how many omelets could you make with an ostrich egg? Because we were looking up ostrich eggs. I don't know why. But then one of my friends next to me said, one really big one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that made us laugh for 20 minutes straight. We didn't get anything done that day.
Do you think there'd be a pan big enough?
Just get a really big pan. Or several small ones. Several omelets.
No. To make the big one.
You could use a skillet. It'd probably fit on a skillet.
But then it'd be square.
If you look up an ostrich egg...
It'd be a squamlet.
Squamlet.
Yeah, the O means it's round.
Maybe it's a smellet. Because the O in omelet is for oval. Because an omelet is an oval,
no,
obviously.
It's not.
Well, my omelets are. Maybe your omelets are just weird.
Do you have an oval pan?
I wish I did now. Now I want an oval-shaped
pan.
pan.
That means you don't have oval omelets.
Well, maybe I do in my brain.
I don't know why I checked my phone. Do
you have something to do?
I'm addicted.
To what?
It's just
It's instinct to check your phone?
Have you ever tapped on something as if it was your phone and it was gonna light up?
I did that. I did that to this.
The cord.
Well, because I was driving and I heard my watch buzz. I had this next to me. So it was stupid.
I've done it to a sticky note before.
A sticky note? At least this looks like a phone. See the resemblance?
For the listeners, it's a bag.
It's a bag of
corn.
Korean golden sweet corn.
It's like popped corn, but not in the way you wouldn't expect.
It's a way you wouldn't expect. Just go to Hawaii and go to literally any store, and you'll find these.
Oh my gosh! Today, the popcorn at the movie theater was not salty enough for me.
I mean, what theater was it? What brand theater was it? Was it a Regal?
No, it was Consolidated Theaters. They started
the one in Kapolei?
No, it was in Ala Moana.
Oh yeah, don't go to that one. That one sucks.
Well,
I'm just for next time. For next, you didn't ask. I would have told you. If you want to go to a theater, go to Kapolei, because each of their tickets is $9. It's $9 for a ticket. It's crazy. That's where I watched the Minecraft movie 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
That's too many.
Worth it. I'll go back and watch it again.
That's too many.
Whose turn is it?
So we were talking about Martha Stewart.
No, you weren't. We never.
Yes, we were. So she's this lady.
Uh-huh.
I just saw her so I followed her on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw her post while I was writing these questions. And so that's why she's on here. But I think that means it's your turn for a question.
I guess that does. What was your very first job?
I was a pharmacy technician.
A pharmacy technician?
Yes.
So what did you...
So it was a very stressful job. It was in 2020. So everyone had COVID as well.
Yeah.
And what you do is you count the pills by fives with your little spatula on...
Are you, like, not allowed to touch the pills?
You can. But don't show the customers because they're like, I'm going to swallow that.
They're going to sue you?
Yeah, like one lady got really mad because she saw that I touched one. And so they think that it's sterile in there. And it is not. Your medicine is not sterile.
If you go to a pharmacy.
If you go to a pharmacy.
I get mine off of eBay, so.
Yeah, that might be worse, actually.
Well, the guy says he's sterile, so. He doesn't say the medicine is, but he is.
Does he have alcohol? That could be a way to say you're an alcoholic. I'm sterile. Or it could mean something else.
That's brilliant.
It could mean he doesn't have any children. Or he does. Now he can't. And why would he tell you that on eBay? Did he tell you that in the
Because he's my
chat?
best friend.
Oh. Is it you?
We're moving on.
Okay, I was a pharmacy technician. I counted the pills and I put the bottles back on the shelf and I restocked the bottles and I put in the prescriptions in the computer and I printed off labels and I called the insurance companies and I put people's insurance in and I bagged the prescriptions and I put labels on the bottles and I was the cashier.
Was it for like a standalone pharmacy or was it for like Walgreens?
It's for Kroger.
Kroger?
Yes.
That does sound a little stressful. I've never worked in retail myself, but I don't want to.
It's terrible. I think the worst... Well, I've never been treated worse than when I was a pharmacy technician.
Really? By people or by management?
People. The people I worked with were really nice, and I liked them a lot, and everyone was funny, so it was fun. But the people want their oxys.
I think that's a sign that they need to not get them.
Yeah, they're angry.
I think pharmacies should implement some sort of system to like an addiction measurement system or something.
Yeah, it's like partly kinda. It's like controlled substances and it's like very monitored, like when's the last time you got some and like you can't fill it and like it goes in, they're somehow connected in the like computer systems, like if you try to fill it somewhere else. But I don't know if it's like, I just realized it's dark outside.
Quite.
But I've been looking the whole time.
Well, we've only been recording for 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, I would say. You're better than Kenzie.
I think... Are you going to keep that in?
Yeah.
I think it's because I can just not have a filter. And it's like, whatever I think is what I say.
That's precisely what I do. That's what I want the podcast to be, but nobody seems to grasp the concept.
I think I should permanently fire your colleagues.
They're not getting paid.
Anyway, tell me how many views this one gets. Do you get views?
My highest viewed video is my first video with a smack dabbering, ding dangling 42. With a total view count on the channel of 196.
That's pretty good. Does it count it, like, if you... Does it count it if they listened all the way through? Or is it just
It
they
counts
listen?
it if they click on it, and I think it's if they watch it for more than 23 seconds at a time. It's
That's
a
a
really,
random
really
number.
weird system.
Interesting.
And
But
also,
your mom watches all of them?
to my knowledge, she's only watched the first 3.
Oh, no!
But I say that I love her at the end of every video to remind her that she's the most important person in the world to me.
Aw.
Quite possibly. I don't know who.
Possibly.
I don't know who the most important person is, but she's.
Probably yourself. Should be.
But I don't count myself for that.
But, like...
That's like saying I'm a separate person than myself. Because I'm talking about like who's the most important to me as a to changing to influencing for other things influencing me.
It could be you, too.
It could be, but it's not. I suck.
No, that's what you have to, like, turn your thoughts around. And be like, no, self, this is what you are. Because there's, like, pieces of you in your brain.
Are you talking about, like, the left side, right side?
No.
Like, logical side, creative side?
No, there's, like, a psychological theory called internal family systems or something.
Internal family systems?
Yeah,
I've never
but
heard of this.
Yeah, it's about how you have, like, an inner child, and you have, like, a, like, core self, and you have, like, other things in there.
Is this like Inside Out, the movie by Pixar?
Honestly, kinda.
Because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but it's like...
Like there's pieces of you that contradict each other.
Yeah.
They're all like trying to fight to be the main one.
Kinda. Like, I've heard before an analogy where it's like you have pieces of yourself driving a school bus, and it's like the one that's driving could either be like you as like your most evolved self, or it could be like your inner child, and your inner child is using like child things instead of adult things. So it's like throwing a fit, and you're like an adult throwing a fit because your inner child took the wheel.
That's a very interesting way to look at it.
It is. I have a book on it. Well, not me. I didn't come up with this.
I have a book on. Nice. Me too.
Anyway, whose turn was it?
I asked you what your job was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what my job was. So my first job, I was a barista.
Ooh.
Or is it? I don't know. Where does the word barista come from? What's the etymology of that?
I'm gonna say it's Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
Does Italian separate nouns with a and o like the
I'm pretty
Spanish
sure,
language does?
because it's a romantic language.
Oh, you're right.
AKA, I think that means it comes from ancient Rome. So I think so.
So I would be a baristo in that regard.
But there are some words in Spanish I know that don't do that. So maybe barista is one of those.
Perhaps. But I was a baristo at this little local cafe. It was called Infinity Cafe. And I really liked working there because the family, it was a family-owned place. I knew that family from a very young age, way back when I used to live in California. We both happened to move in the same area. So, I had 2 friends growing up. I'm not going to name them here. But, I mean, I could tell you about them after the podcast is over. But, we still hang out. I mean, whenever I go home, we hang out. But, their family is the one who owns the place. Yeah. So I was already kind of close with them. And then everyone was super nice there. Super nice. We had specialized in panini making.
Ooh.
We had this like super expensive Italian panini press. It was like $400.
What? How many paninis could you do at once?
4. Well, okay, so the bread that we had was like a round.
Ciabatta?
It's not ciabatta. I don't remember what the name is called. It's not focaccia. It's like, I don't remember, but it's super good. It's like stuffed with herbs, and a little bit of whole grain. Not too much. Not like there's nuts in it and stuff. But it's really good.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to think of other bread names.
we cut that in half, and then that half is a whole panini.
Mm.
And then half of that is a half panini. So it's like half paninis are quarter paninis.
Yeah.
And full paninis are half.
So have you ever tried to make a mega one?
A mega one?
Yeah, like with the whole thing.
Would not fit in the press. Because it's like, paninis aren't supposed to be...
Can you hear that dog? It's like howling. Is it your computer?
I think it might be my computer.
No. It might be the baby. So apparently I can hear the baby crying and Chris can't. I mean...
Like your neighbor?
Yeah. There's been a baby since we've moved here. And I can hear it crying and he can't.
Do you think that has something to do with motherly instincts?
Yes. Which is interesting.
That is pretty interesting.
Like, you can't hear that baby?
I can hear something, but, like, my hearing's garbage, so I have to go to the doctor.
Is it because of the weapons?
No. Bad hearing runs in my family. I've had tinnitus for the last 7 years.
And it's
like,
not
literally...
from loud sounds?
Not what?
And it's not from loud sounds?
I mean, it might be, but I don't really know. I don't know the root cause.
Do you want to know what causes tinnitus, or do you know already?
I know.
Oh. Hair cells.
Hair cells?
Yeah. I thought you knew.
Well, I thought they were from ruptured neurolinks.
No.
Ruptured neurons.
No. You have neurons in your ear that are mechanoreceptors, aka when they are mechanically moved by the airwaves or whatever, they like press down and that makes your whatever's happen. Like, so they get damaged and they don't come back up or whatever, and it like makes it ring. So it's kind of damaged whatever.
Neurons.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neuron.
Neutron. You know, a neutron is not...
Yeah, I know what a neutron is. I went to school. Sorry.
Okay.
Your turn.
So the panini.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite kind of bread?
Like in general?
Yes.
I mean, I think my favorite is Cheesecake Factory's sweet, whole sweet bread.
Those are good.
Those are
the
so good.
The brown one.
Last time I went, my girlfriend's friend was visiting from the mainland. And we went there, and they brought out 2 things of bread.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ate because they brought out a tub of the sourdough and the whole wheat sweetbread.
What?
I ate the whole tub.
You didn't
by
let
myself.
anybody eat it?
If you want the bread, grab the bread. I'm a threat.
Honestly, I feel conflicted because I would eat it, but then I'm also like, but they might want some.
I don't care. They'll bring more. If you're eating at the same table as me and we have food to share, if you and me are ever in that situation, just know you better grab what you want quick.
That's not sharing.
Because I'm... that is... I guess not. I guess not, I didn't think about that.
If we are battling for who gets to eat.
If you don't take at least 3 spoonfuls, I'm not going to ask.
Of bread?
Yeah.
You know what I won't be stealing? These snacks you brought that are...
You didn't even eat one.
But it's like from your compost pile.
Yeah, you never eat compost? If a worm can eat it,
I was just
so
gonna
can
say
you.
worms. Worms make dirt. Isn't that crazy?
So, that would be like if I made... That would be like if Winnie the Pooh made honey.
Explain.
No.
No.
Hold on. Okay. In Winnie the Pooh, in one of the movies, I don't remember which movie it is. I think it's Pooh's Big Adventure or something. It's like a really generic title, but it's like one where there's like a monster in the 100 Acre Woods or something.
Heffalump.
No, not Heffalump.
Uh-oh.
It was... I don't even remember the name. The Baxen. It was called The Baxen.
Oh.
I used to watch that movie all the time as a
I
kid.
also loved Winnie the Pooh, but I forgot about that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
I think... I don't really remember the ending, but it was like... It was never real.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just like the Heffalump.
No, but Heffalump is real. The elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real elephant. I mean, not in real life, but it's a...
I thought both of them were like imaginary. To them.
I mean, all the characters in Winnie the Pooh are imaginary. So, you ever see that theory that each Winnie the Pooh member is like a mental illness?
Yes, I have. I would wonder what some of them are, though.
Like what?
Owl.
I'm pretty sure Owl is dyslexia. Because whenever he's writing on his whiteboard and like trying to teach, he always misspells everything.
Oh no!
I don't really
thought
think
it was because he was an owl.
And owls can't write.
No, they can't.
What do you mean?
What,
He's dyslexic because he's an owl?
He just can't write because he's an owl.
Yeah, that's what I just said. But no, it's because he can't...
But being dyslexic isn't the same as being illiterate.
Well, illiteracy is not a mental illness.
Yeah.
Is dyslexia a mental illness? Or is it just a learning disability?
It's a developmental disorder.
My mom has a dyslexia. You know what I wanted so bad as a kid?
What?
You read Percy Jackson? No. No. You read Percy Jackson?
Yes, I was obsessed.
I remember... I thought it was a really cool detail that, like, he had dyslexia, but he could read Greek perfectly.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I played pretend about Percy Jackson all the time. He ended up in all of our games.
Nice.
Wait, I wanted to go back and talk about I think it was after the bread. Oh, wait. Well, you see, I think you like skirted around.
I do that.
Explaining what Winnie the Pooh making
How did we
honey
get to Winnie the Pooh?
The worms.
The worms, the
comb.
honey. That you said worms make dirt. That's like if Winnie the Pooh made honey. And I remember in the movie, I never finished my point. In the movie,
Yeah.
there's a song sequence where he's swimming through honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, and here's what I was going to say. My favorite scene, I don't know what movie it was in, is when Kanga is giving Rue a bath. It felt so cozy. And she's like singing about mother's intuition. That was one of my favorite spots.
Spots.
Do you ever like, with movies and books and stuff, it is like a spot. It's like, I want to hang out in that scene.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
There's this. You ever see Steven Universe?
Yeah.
So you remember it was episode 25. I remember that. It's the one with Lapis Lazuli.
Okay. I've not seen that much of it.
Okay. Well, there's this one part. Lapis Lazuli. Do you know the character at least?
No.
She's a gem that controls water.
Okay.
So there's in the first episode that it's not the first episode she's introduced in, but she's like the main thing that they're doing. Mm-hmm. And I remember it's episode 25 because that was originally going to be the final episode of the series. But then Cartoon Network extended it because the show got super popular.
Yeah.
So basically, Lapis Lazuli, she wants to get back to Homeworld where the gems are from. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be on Earth anymore because she was stuck inside a mirror. It was a magic mirror.
Wow.
She was stuck inside there. Steven broke her out accidentally. And then Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl were super mad at him because he wasn't supposed to do that. Because she was a danger. So she stole...
So it's like Elsa.
Yeah, it is actually. So she stole the entire world's ocean and she made a giant pillar.
Okay.
To try to get to Homeworld, but it wasn't enough. So she kept stealing more water from the world. But then she couldn't get there.
Yeah.
So then Steven, being Steven, he's like, hey, we need to talk. And he starts crying or whatever, because that's what he does. So she's like, okay, come up. And they're on the top of the pillar. Mm-hmm. They're like almost breaching the atmosphere. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous because, I mean, Steven Universe in general is a very beautifully animated series.
It is. But it's how Katy Perry felt when she was up there. Continue.
Excuse me?
Yeah, 'cause she was like, it's so beautiful.
Oh, when she went to space. I forgot about that.
Anyway.
I thought you said like Katy Perry was in Steven Universe or something.
Anyway, they're up there.
Yeah, that's one of the spots that I like.
Oh.
If I was to be on top of a pillar made of ocean near the top of the world, I would love it. That would be so cool.
That would be.
And then Steven Universe, because her gem was cracked, so she couldn't she wasn't good at her powers, and that's why she was. He spit on his hand and then he rubbed it on her. Because Steven spit heals.
Oh.
In case you didn't know.
A character I thought was really funny was Onion.
I have opinions about him that I will not share here.
Why?
Because I hate him.
Honestly, I don't have an opinion other than I think it's funny that his name's Onion.
Yeah, I agree on that part, on that front. But later on in the series, I mean, I suggest you just watch all of Steven Universe anyway because it's really good. But in the later seasons, particularly in like season 5, there's a lot of filler, and I hate filler. Like I despise filler. That's why I can't watch a lot of anime. Is because anime is like they love putting filler in things, and I don't like it.
Would you ever get Botox filler?
Isn't that the thing that make your lips bigger?
I mean, there's multiple things you could do with it.
Like what?
You can make yourself not have wrinkles.
I don't care.
You can put it in your jaw for like TMJ or something, but then you have bigger jaws, I guess.
I don't need it. Me personally. No. My girlfriend hates it when I do that.
You can put it in your armpits to not sweat.
Really?
Yeah.
Just buy antiperspirant.
But like some people have like a disorder.
Yeah. I know a guy like that. He's in.
It's like hyperhidrosis.
It would suck to have that. You have to drink so much water.
Or you could just plug it in with your filler.
How much does Botox cost for the armpit thing?
I'm assuming... Do you want it?
No. Just curious.
You know, insurance might cover it.
For the Army? Do they cover cosmetic surgery?
I think they do, actually. They do.
One? So they do it once. Apparently. I'm told by my producer. Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry really was a good producer today. Like, he set up these microphones.
Thank you to Jerry. This
Yeah.
video is sponsored by Jerry.
But is it?
No.
It kind of is, though, because...
Sponsoring the location.
Well, and the location's here because of his job.
We're sponsored by the Army. Thanks, Army.
Go Army. Anyway, so would you use your cosmetic surgery coverage on getting armpit filler?
No. Armpit filler. In my brain, that makes an image where, like, you get surgery to just, like, cover this up.
So you'd be like a flying squirrel?
Yeah. Like a flying squirrel.
Wait, or would that mean that your armpit is, like, increased? Like, this is all now your
Have you seen
armpit.
that one art that, like, Aladdin... So, like, you know how his pants are, like, parachute pants, you know?
Yeah.
What if that's all skin underneath the pants? Have you seen that?
No. Wait, but would there also be, like, muscle under there?
I'll show
like
you the
baggy
image.
skin?
It's so disgusting. Aladdin. No.
So how long are
pants.
your episodes?
How are my episodes?
How long?
Oh. Typically, they're between anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour 40. We're sitting at an hour 10 right now.
Okay. Ew! Put that away.
It's disgusting.
That's a deformity.
You know, if I had that, I wouldn't have joined the Army.
They wouldn't have let you.
Probably not. I can't run like that. I don't know how he does it. If I had 40 pounds of fat on my legs.
Ew.
Per leg. One jump. I can't sing that, actually. If you've seen more than 2 seconds of a copywritten song, then you get copywritten. That's true.
Do you have a lawyer for this?
No. You said, Do you want to be my lawyer?
No.
Are you qualified?
No.
Let's see some certification.
I'm trying to think.
I think it's your turn. Is it? Wait. What are some...
At this point, it's just whoever,
I guess, you know.
I think. I'm feeling pretty tired because I didn't have a nap today. I have a lot of naps.
Yeah. That's a thing with women.
Really?
Yeah. Like, my girlfriend, she takes naps a lot. And, like, she'll tell me, like, okay, can you wake me up in 45 minutes? And then when I try to wake her up, she doesn't wake up.
I just don't set a limit. Because I'm like, I'm just going to nap. And then sometimes they last like 3 hours. But it's like...
You could do so much else with your day, though.
But it's like, here's how I justify it. I could be napping and feeling good napping. Or I could be up and feeling miserable because I just want to go nap.
I think that's called addiction.
Can you be addicted to napping?
You could be addicted to anything. I'm addicted to...
compost fruit. Paninis.
You know, it's not what I was going to say, but paninis are good. But I'm not addicted. I would have one every day if I could, but I don't. So I'm not addicted.
I'm not addicted to naps, but I kind of am.
What you just said contradicts that. Because, listen, you replace the word nap with heroin. Whenever I'm not on heroin, all I can think about is how miserable I am that I'm not having heroin. It's effectively what you just said, but replace the words with nap.